Day I'm hustling, 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 hustling,
It's your
hustling,
boy
hustling,
Ski.
hustling, 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 every
Oh, welcome back to the Matrix. You're not just in the Matrix, you are the Matrix. How's it feel, Neo? And today, we got ourselves a banger. Whoopsies. Daily market news and analysis. I'm screwed that one up. It's all right. We're gonna try it again. How's everyone feeling out of 10? Let me know. Make sure you guys are spamming the like button, hitting that share so other people can spam the like button. And let's get this party started, y'all. Get this party started, y'all. What is up? What is up? What is up? Why is the dev dumping Soba or some asking World War Bitcoin to take over so he can dump and not and get in trouble? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's because Soba or okay, all I will say about that is because that project and Solnik are not the same. They're not made of the same substance. They're not made from they're not cut from the same cloth. And yesterday, or was it Wednesday, who was here when I literally said that this, everyone was like, oh yeah, Soba's pumping. And what did I say? I literally said that this was Wyckoff distribution. Who remembers? They are not cut from the same cloth, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't want to FUD the project. But I can assure you, I will not be asking anyone to take over my project. I can assure you with great confidence that at no point in time will I be asking anyone. There's a huge freaking crack here. This is like bugging me. Hold on. At no point in time will I be asking anyone to take over the Solnik project. But literally 2 days ago, on Wednesday, what did I say that was going on? I said, this is the UTAD. Who remembers? Who remembers? Everyone was like, oh yeah, it's pumping. And I said, what? I said, what about it? It's the UTAD. AKA the top. The literal top. Hey man, what's up fam? Amber, thank you for the bracelets.
But the cream
Jay,
will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Thank you for the rose.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
You savage. I appreciate you fam. That's why Solnik will moon. We don't give up during accumulation phase. We hodl and wait for the next distribution. Says me. Yeah, this is the UTAD. This is literally the top. Like I called it out as it was happening live. What more do you guys want from me? So yes, like why is he asking that question? It's because he's not, that project is not cut from the same cloth. That's all that I'll say. I wish it well. And here's the difference. Like, I'm not preying on any other project's downfall. And I'm not going to, like, high five when Solnik does better than another project. I'm not. I am going to celebrate others' success and help them through the pain. But when I said 2 days ago that that was the UTAD, that's what it was. That's confirmed what it is. And it's back in this gap that I said it needs to fill out. I still have this. This gap needs to get filled out. Okay? All right, guys. What's your thoughts on Bitcoin? Is it going back to bottom? at the range of 60K, or you think it's a fake out? All right, let's talk about Bitcoin. Let's get into Bitcoin. I just dropped a banger on Patreon. Sylvia says hello. What's up? It's your boy. What's up, fam? I am extremely bullish on Bitcoin right now. Okay? And what we've been talking about, I just dropped a banger on Patreon. But I'm going to go ahead and bless y'all. I'm going to go ahead and bless y'all with some knowledge, okay? So make sure you guys are spamming the like button, hitting the share. All right, let's get this stream to 30,000 likes tonight. We'll do a giveaway if we do. All right. So, my thoughts on Bitcoin. So, first of all, we have these two critical levels at the bottom of the chart here. At the bottom of the chart, we have the RSI, the relative strength index, right? So we have this moment right here when Bitcoin was at 70K, and this moment right here when Bitcoin is at 65K. Notice that we actually went exponentially lower to 56K. As you can see here, all of these points, this point was lower, but it's higher on the RSI. Okay? That's point number one. Also, I want to take note of we are on top of a pretty critical level. That is the 100 moving average. And typically, as long as you're not dead in a bear market, the 100 moving average, you typically will find support there. Okay? So, just macroly, we're going to go real macro, and then we're going to go real micro on this. Okay? So, Bitcoin topped out 96 on the RSI. 96 on the RSI. That is hot on the daily. That is very hot on the daily. But when we look at the price over here, we're within 5,000. Okay? Of this price right in here, of the range. We're within 5,000 of the range, but look at the RSI. 40.7. We are now flirting with being oversold at this point. We are definitely flirting with being oversold at this point. Okay? I am extremely bullish at this point, at this stage in the game, and I can feel it. I can feel the sentiment that is swirling around the air, right? Everyone's feeling a little bit squeamish. Everyone's feeling a little bit like, did I buy the top? Everyone's feeling this like sort of eerie feeling. And I can acknowledge and remember the last time that I remember the squeamishness of the collective being this high. Okay? And that was back in August of 23 when the war with Israel kicked off. That was the eeriest things had been since FTX went to zero. People were very squeamish at that point in time. And guess what? We have not been a second lower from that moment in time. Okay? So that's just the macro. I want to point out and paint the picture, set the stage that people are feeling squeamish. Let me know in the comments. Are you feeling squeamish about how things are right now? Let me know in the comments. People are feeling that way. I understand. I see it on Twitter. I see it on TikTok. Not at all. Blockchain Gold says hella. Nope. Yes. Okay, there we go. So we got like 50-50 are feeling squeamish, right? Okay, this is what happens right before we rip. Almost exclusively. Not really. Okay, it's not fair for you, bro. You're calloused. Hard nope. Everybody who bought their first crypto in 2024 is feeling squeamish right now. I can assure you. Okay, so that's the macro. People are feeling squeamish. And then also on the RSI, what we're noticing, what we're seeing within 5,000 of the same price, but we're at 40 right now. We're definitely in the territory of oversold. Now that's the macro. Now, while all this is going on, so essentially Bitcoin's at the top of the range, and we've been talking about this ad nauseum. Bitcoin dominance is yet again at the top of the range, showing signs of weakness, in my opinion, with lower highs and lower lows at this stage in the game. Okay? So this is going on. People are feeling squeamish. Bitcoin was at the top of the range. Now it's at the middle of the range. The RSI is as low as it's been since Bitcoin was at 56K. The fear in the market is as high as it's been since Bitcoin was at 25K. Right? All of this is going on. While what we've been talking about ad nauseum, we're just going to pick a chart here because it really doesn't matter. 80% of the market looks exactly like this. By the way, tell me Solnik doesn't have this exact same chart. 80% of the market looks exactly like this, right? So let me paint the picture. Bitcoin is in the middle of the range. Fear is high. Bitcoin dominance at the top of the range, looking weak. 80% of the market looking exactly like this, okay? Now, this is established. Now what I want to show you guys is, let's zoom in a little bit. By the way, this is true right here, what I'm about to show you, for 80% of the market. When we zoom in on the 1 hour chart, on the macro, we understand that Bitcoin is at the middle of the range. The fear is high. Bitcoin dominance is at the height, looking like weakness. And what we know is next is as Bitcoin rolls over, as Bitcoin dominance rolls over and Bitcoin continues to rise, that's when we have our real deal alt season, right? Okay, so when we zoom in even deeper, this is ICP, but it doesn't matter. This is ICP's market cap. We have accumulation within accumulation. All right, I'm about to go like, let's rapid fire right here. Okay, I got like 5 of them. I got like 10 of them set up for you. All right, but let's do this. Check this out. The beloved XRP. Accumulation within accumulation. Selling climax. Automatic reaction. Secondary test in phase B. Theta. Accumulation within accumulation. Link. Accumulation within accumulation. Aave. IOTA. Dot. Quant. Dent. Sand. ICP. AVAX. Uni even. Accumulation within accumulation. What does that mean? What is the translation of that? The translation of that. Oh, here's the bigger picture on the 1 hour. I just screwed that up. This is the secondary test in phase B. That's okay. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Look at Theta. Look at Link. All of this at the same like spot right in here. This is the same chart across the board. This is now accumulation within accumulation. Selling climax. Automatic rally. Secondary test. This is your spring appearingly. IOTA. This is what the bottom looks like right here. This is what a bottom looks like. Let me give you an example. Let's look at Link and then let's zoom out on Link. This is what the bottom looks like, ladies and gentlemen. But let's zoom out. Let's go to the daily. When you see the same setup, so we have it right here. This setup is this setup. This is a macro. And then you even have the little handle here, right? It's the same thing. Let's look at Aave. This is the macro accumulation. That's what marks a bottom. And then when you zoom in, what do you see? Accumulation within accumulation. What does that lead you to believe? That leads you to believe that this thing is wrapping itself up very much over. Bull run over. Time to get back to work. The bull run, my friend, has not even started yet. You know why? Because 80% of the market is right here. Literally below the 236. Bullish on Bitcoin because a lot of people are taking not even 2025 still. Yeah, literally what's going on. If you guys want to know what's going on fundamentally, I'll tell you exactly what is going on fundamentally. Here's what's going on fundamentally. Fundamentally, institutions are shorting Bitcoin right now. They are doing so because they are the apex predators of this game, and they understand exactly what is about to come. Okay? So why would they be shorting? Because they want to they want people to say the bull market is over. Go back to work. They want people to say it's done. And to sell to get a lower price to have the most amount of gains over the next 12 months. That's what's going on fundamentally. This is, in fact, the calm before the storm. I have not been this bullish on crypto since the war in Israel took off. I have not been this bullish in crypto since the war in Israel kicked off. It's a great time to buy. Same thing with my baby mama. Squeamish, then big. We basically haven't moved in price in 4 months. Yeah, that's 100% correct. We're at the same range. We've been here for 105 days. Like, what are we talking about? Bitcoin is here to stay. Why be afraid for a short term? 100%. That's it. That is the correct mindset. You need to understand what the hell it is you're holding and why. Exactly. Facts. Buy the blood. Fade the FUD. Crypto mass adoption, cyberpunk world incoming. Yes. Dan. Okay, remember what happened fundamentally last cycle? We were at like 40K, and in a single candle, Bitcoin was at 40K. A single candle went from 40K to 50K. One candle. Because one company, Tesla, bought Bitcoin. One company, Tesla, bought Bitcoin. A single candle went from 40K to 50K. Just like that. I'm definitely a bit scared because altcoins, I thought a long time ago, are in the red. They can recover soon, but it's fine to DCA now. When did that happen, fam? That was in 2021. Single candle. Hello, Ski. What's up, fam? Thoughts on Cucks? You know, it happens. This is my. They need to run it back. Listen, the point of what I'm saying is, like, not only are they going to run it back, but check it out. They were like the only company that was doing so last time. The jig is up that Bitcoin is real. So other companies will be doing so again. Fire sale, that's right. 100%. Cucks got exposed today. It happens. You play with fire, you get burned. That's it. Imagine when Apple and Microsoft buys Bitcoin. Yeah, that's right. Not coin, please. I got you. KV, thank you for the lightning bolts. Amber, thank you for the bracelets. You savage.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
So, do you do stocks, not options? I do futures, but I mostly my stock portfolio is boring, very boring. ETFs. My expertise, if you will, is cryptocurrency. That is where 100% of my bandwidth goes. You only have so much brain power. Some of us more than others. Me, some days are better than others, right? But I use 100% of my brain power towards crypto, and I don't use any brain power on stocks. I have a basic understanding of ETFs and 8% year over year, which is like what Bitcoin will do in a single day sometimes. Yeah, I get that. That's fine. But when I'm trading, mostly 90% of my portfolio is just accumulating over the course of a long time. Bitcoin chart not going to end well for the Buffett. Are you into meme coins? Yes. Solnick. MVP. Hee hee. Big Dog. Thanks for subscribing, fam. I appreciate you.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
How you feel about quant? I'm buying. To me, quant is very boring, which is very bullish. Think like you need to condition your mind. As long as nothing is broken, right? So that's the caveat. If it's broken, like Luna Classic, okay, that's different. As long as it's not broken and it's fundamentally the same, and the tokenomics are fundamentally the same, boring equals bullish. You need to condition your mind to think so. Sup, Ski? What up, fam? Good question for you. I know not financial advice. Yada, yada. Would it be wise to move some Bitcoin into alts? I cannot tell you what you should do. However, I can tell you what I will be doing. And the way that I see Bitcoin, it has approximately one more X in it. So is that X worth it for you to rotate? I don't know. But 80% of the altcoins right now basically have Link's chart. 80% of the altcoins basically have the exact same chart as Link. Right? And they're basically at the same value. And if we play this game, like for the record, Link is a blue chip high market cap, but everything that is not broken is going to retrace. So if Bitcoin's going to 1x from here, well, Link is a little bit different, but from here it will 2x just to the retracement. Just to the retracement. How about like everything will retrace over the next 12 months. Everything is going to retrace over the next 12 months. Even like AVAX, like just to the retracement. We're not even talking about price discovery. 2x. Okay. Now, most stuff is going to legitimately 5 to 10x over the next 12 to 18 months. Even the blue chips, ADA. ADA is a good example, right? You could think that it's completely dead. And like, here's the deal. If it's completely dead, it will go to the 0.5 minimum. It will likely go to the 618, which is a 3.5x. If it's completely dead. What does retrace mean? Good question. Unknown user. Okay, so this is how I want you to picture it. All right, so picture this like a mountain. This is the top of the mountain. This right here is the top of the mountain, okay? And we have a big old ball on the top of a mountain. And then we have a cliff. Not cliff, but a cliff. It falls off a cliff and it finds the floor. The ball goes, you know, it goes like this. And if it's like a bouncy ball, it's going to fall off the cliff. It's going to bounce 50 to 70% of the way. Okay, you can measure this. And this is something that's completely dead. That's the 0.5, 50% to the 702, 70%. It will go somewhere in between there. If it's completely dead. XYO, yeah, like the medium charts are even way higher. So you're thinking 140K Bitcoin? Yeah, that's my medium case scenario for Bitcoin, about 138K specifically, and my bull case is 207K. Link leads the way. I agree. Happy Friday, Ski. How you been? Never twice better. Your honesty is so pure. We are blessed to have you. Thank you. I'm blessed to have you guys. Check out Bezo. Thank you for your help. Happy Friday. What does... Yeah, we read that one. Tap, tap, tap. Do you read the news on Crypto Panic? There's an article about ADA potentially partnering with Elon. I could see it. Like, here's the deal. Like, ADA, for all of the flack that it gets, and by the way, full disclosure, I never owned zero. I owned zero ADA until 2024. 2024 was my first purchase of ADA. And I strictly look at it as a value play. But I do know in the bear market, they were still developing. Near Polkadot, I got a bunch more, but these do great. Does VET have a pulse? I am super bullish on VET. VET is one of my favorite fundamental plays. Do you still think the local bottom is 60K? Yes. Oh, yeah, the next range, like most likely. Yes, yes, yes. Bitcoin is King says, when Warren Buffett passes away, Berkshire Hathaway will buy Bitcoin. The rumor has it is they're already buying the ETF. That's the rumor. Do you see companies like Apple, Microsoft start accepting crypto as payment methods? Yes, I do, Dan. You know why? Anyone who's used the traditional ACH method, like any small business owners in the chat, anyone that's used ACH, even to your bank, especially business owners, you know that it is slow as hell. It's slow, extremely slow, right? Cryptocurrency, the slowest one, Bitcoin, is exponentially faster than ACH. Exponentially faster than ACH. So I don't know who the first one is going to be. By the way, Bitcoin is already accepted at a lot of businesses. I don't know who the first big one is going to be, but once one of them do it, they will all do it. I'm a small business owner. Let's go, Amber. Question for anyone. What's going to happen to Luna now that the SEC told Terra Labs to dissolve? Well, it's literally going to zero. Nvidia, the 150 by next week. Wouldn't it be stupid to use Bitcoin to pay for things when it can balance up? Isn't it kind of... It's okay, a waste of money. Okay, so you're asking because it's volatile, correct? Is that what you're saying? Because it's volatile? Yes, okay. Here's the deal. Okay, compare Bitcoin to Amazon, right? Which is no longer volatile. Amazon is not volatile. Amazon is not volatile, right? You would agree? Relatively, it's not. Amazon, during the dot-com bubble, crashed 90% 4 separate occasions during the dot-com bubble. Not once, not twice, not thrice, but 4 separate times. It crashed 90%. Amazon crashed 90%, 4 separate occasions during the dot-com bubble. Okay? Cryptocurrency is the dot-com bubble 2.0. There are some bad actors. Most of them will go to zero, but within the dot-com bubble, there is the new Amazon, Google, PayPal that will control the world and run everything. Okay? And it is volatile in the beginning, but eventually it will not be volatile. But for me personally, at this stage in the game, I would rather spend USDC. Honestly, that's what I do spend. I have a card. There you go. I'll show you. And I use this everywhere. This is how I buy my groceries. This is how I buy my gas. It's USDC. So when Luna crashed, Terra Labs came out with Luna. And the one that crashed became Luna Classic. It was taken over by a community. Like Solnic. Makes sense. Strong will survive. That's right. That is the cool part about cryptocurrency, is like there are people who root for capitalism, but in reality, and I'm not trying to be political, right? But in reality, there is no actual real deal free market capitalism that exists anywhere in the world. It doesn't exist, right? There's things that claim to be capitalistic, but they're not. Cryptocurrency is the only actual real deal free market capitalism where the market decides. What happening here? Where do we get in? Solnic is my favorite play. Quant, VT, ADA, Rose, Solnic are my favorites right now. All those are super solid. He says Warren humbly eating his McMuffin every morning. He already has Bitcoin most likely. Honestly, like this idea that one of the greatest investors of all time doesn't understand Bitcoin. Like, who are we trying to fool? What it is his biggest holdings are in direct competition with Bitcoin. What's up, Ski? What's up, fam? Can you please chart Solana? Yeah, I will. But just generally, I think that Solana will go to $400 to $700. Can you look at the Solnic chart where you see us going after this little dip? Solnic to me is literally like verbatim. And if you were watching from the beginning of the live stream, what I was talking about was 80% of the market is doing Wyckoff accumulation, aka the signal to show a bottom. I'm not talking about Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin has another 1x. I'm talking about most of the rest of the market. 80% of the market is doing Wyckoff accumulation on a big time frame. And then it's doing Wyckoff accumulation again on a small time frame. Okay, so Link, example, is doing Wyckoff accumulation, this U, this W. Sometimes it's a W, sometimes it's a U, but that's how you could easily understand it. Once you see a big U at a huge point of trading, this is what they call accumulation. Accumulation equals bottom, right? The lowest that Link went was $5. Okay. You have your sign of strength, which is this move right here. And then you back test the prior range, right? So this is the macro. But when we zoom in, like it's doing the same structure, accumulation, sign of strength, back test of the prior range. So it's doing Wyckoff within Wyckoff, right? Okay, so to me, Solnic and 80% of the rest of the entire market has this exact same chart. So let's look at Solnic. Literally, and I'm gonna hold this up. So let's go on the 2 hour. And then you can see it. Like, all right, so look, here's Solnic, here's Link. Solnic. Let's make it a little bit more pronounced. Like, tell me that it's not the same chart. Solnic, Link, Solnic, Link. Even the accumulation within accumulation is happening right now. Accumulation within accumulation is going on. And this same uptrend has been at play since the prior bear market. So to me, why is VeChain not moving? Because it's in accumulation. Accumulation is boring. Very boring. Unknown user. Thanks for the roses, fam.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
How's that guy feeling after selling 7K of Solnic to invest in another Tolu 60% of his bag? You trade. Hey, listen, you chase green candles and that's what happens. I've never seen anyone successfully chase green candles and win long term. I've seen people chase green candles and win in the short term, but that trains your brain to do something that will wreck you eventually. What's your target for VeChain? 97 cents. Trump MAGA coin, the actual MAGA. When someone mentioned Wyckoff, the cope is real. Wyckoff's the only thing that's like true the most consistently. Floki Cat or FC on Solana. I'm thinking about Wyckoff right now. Soba down like 50% on market cap. Yeah, like, okay, who was here 2 days ago when I literally said Soba was at, what did I say? I said it was at the UTAD. Literally, like, it was running live. It went all the way up to 5 million, and they were like, oh, it's going to break out. And what did I say? I said, this is the UTAD. This is what measures a top. And then, boom, there it is. That's the UTAD. After this, you get this phase. It's called a bear market. Bitcoin won't be good for at least another week. Maybe. No sound? Cap. Thoughts on HBAR? I like HBAR's technology, but their tokenomics are not good. And prediction. All right, let's get into your guys' coins. Link to 300, nah, 180. Target for ICP, 140. AVAX, I like AVAX. To me is a solid fundamental blue chip play right here. ICP price target, 140. Meme coins you like? Solnic. SOLNIC. Hee. MVP. Bobby. Labs. End of list. I'm banking on my boy Solnic to take us to the bank. Brett. Got 2 million Solnic. Think we'll be 1 million with that? Yeah, I think so. Data retracement. Has Sage dropped yet? I don't know. I never owned any. Looks like it's just been hanging out at this same range here. Technically. I like Veracity, 20 cents. Targets for Sui, question mark. I have not heard of Snook. Thoughts? Just bought 5 more Solnic. Let's go, fam. Ski sees the future just a bit too soon. That's right. My biggest weakness is time. Time is not my strength. Sorry, guys. Pepe gonna go up anytime soon. When Bitcoin goes into 80K, everything is going to go up. What's your take on Bitcoin in the near future? Alex, I had a pretty in-depth take on Bitcoin at the beginning of this live stream, but I'll just say, like, we've been at this box right here. We've been in this range for 100 days now. 108 days now. We have been essentially between 70K and 60K. And what happens is it gets very exciting when we get near 70K, and it gets very scary when we get near 60K. But in my estimation, I have not felt this bullish since the war in Israel kicked off, because I'm noticing very heavily that people are squeamish right now. People are very squeamish right now. We're at a critical level. This is the 100 moving average, and this typically is found as support, especially in a bull market. Typically, the only time that it's not is during a bear market. And what I've been talking about has been true for a while. Bitcoin dominance at the top of the range, as Bitcoin is at the middle of the range. But the RSI, the relative strength which measures how hot or cold something is on the colder side of things, meaning it's beginning to be a sale. But people, what I'm noticing is people that were buying in 2022, they feel nothing right now. But people that bought crypto for the first time in 2024, they're feeling a bit squeamish. 90K. How do you choose meme coins? 95K by the end of year. That's possible. So, and then macroly, I just think that everything is showing the same thing all at the same time, which is very indicative of what's to come next. And when Bitcoin dominance rolled over last time. So right now, this is the Bitcoin dominance chart, meaning the percentage of money that is bought into Bitcoin. When it's just been going on a straight line up forever. But to me, it's already showing weakness, as we can see in the micro here, with lower highs and lower lows. It's already showing weakness. It's at the top of the range yet again. It's already showing weakness to me. Now, I don't know that it's going to get rejected at this very moment in time, right? But I do know soon this is going to roll over. Bitcoin dominance will roll over, okay? And what happened the last time that Bitcoin dominance rolled over, we will show. Okay, so on the left is Bitcoin dominance. On the right is Bitcoin. Okay, and this should be able to, as you can see, the white lines are moving at the same time. So when we have the same date and time, they should be moving at the same date and time. Okay, and now essentially what I think is going on right here is this: like Bitcoin dominance went on a straight line up and it finally rolled over, right? Okay, let's examine this moment when it finally rolled over. Well, the moment is right here. This is the same moment. When Bitcoin dominance rolled over, Bitcoin went to 28K. And then it rose higher as we can see on the left, the dominance is crashing, but Bitcoin is continuing to rise. It did another 1x. And when this happens, this is when the real deal alt season happens, okay? And furthermore, when we're looking at the entire rest of the market, they all have the same setup to me of accumulation, aka the bottom, ready to start the next phase. And not only are they doing accumulation on the macro time frame, seemingly ending accumulation, but they're also doing it on the micro time frame, meaning they're doing accumulation within accumulation. So here's ADA, but we could look at any chart. It doesn't matter because almost literally every single chart looks exactly the same because they're all going to do the same thing at the same time. And this is accumulation. Okay, so here's the technical schematic. All right. This is accumulation. This is how you mark a bottom. Phase E is what we call a bull run. In Wyckoff, it's called a mark up phase. It's a bull run. That is what is next for the whole market. For the whole market, looks exactly like this. This is the sign of strength, the back test of the prior range. But the funny thing is, when you zoom in on the 1 hour, it's doing accumulation within accumulation. So very much, very, 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 very bullish. I have not felt this bullish intuitively since the war in Israel kicked off. I agree with that. What you said about 80K. Yeah, so, okay, downside though, like Bitcoin could see 63. It wouldn't be weird, okay, you know? But to me, like we're getting more and more steam to really get out of here. It's building more and more steam. Like essentially, again, we're at basically the same price that we've been for 110 days now. but the RSI, the relative strength, is lower, which means when it finally does decide to break up, it's going to have the mustard to get to 85K in a week, maybe. 60K before we rip up? I don't think so. Maybe 63, maybe. But it doesn't need to go that low. What effect did the war in Gaza, Israel have on the market psychology that made you so bullish? Because everybody was freaking out. Everyone was messaging me. Everyone was in the chat. The more FUD, the more FOMO. That's right. Everyone was in the chat. Like, I could just feel it. I could feel the anxiety from everyone that was like, oh my God, is World War III about to kick off? Like, I could feel it. But I have just trained myself. I don't know how. I don't know why. Maybe because of all the trauma that I've went through. I don't know. But I just understand just intuitively that this is a good buying opportunity. And I made a tweet about it too. I don't want to dig and look for it, but I can if you guys want me to. But I could find the tweet where literally on November 11th, well, I know for a fact I made a video. We can show that because that wouldn't be hard to find. We could find that one pretty easily. We could scroll to November 11th. And you'll see it says local bottom confirmed right here. Bitcoin local bottom confirmed. Here's why. 8 months ago. And here's the tweet. Here's the post in Discord. Okay, look at the date when I posted this video. Where's the date? It's 9/12. I know what it is. I don't see the date. Oh, September 21st. Okay. Whatever. I made the video September 21st. But here's the tweet. Here's the thing that I put out in the Discord. Because I understand like how the apex predators move. They move off of fear and greed. But yeah, 9/12/2023 is when I put this out. I tweeted this and I put it in the Discord. I want you to think about how yesterday felt, how frustrated everyone was, how beaten down everyone felt. Recognize that feeling next time because that is what a local bottom feels like. All right, so when is 9/12? And I said yesterday. It's right here. Spoiler alert. 9/12 is right here. Yesterday. Think about how everyone felt yesterday. That's what a local bottom feels like. ETH price prediction. 7 to 15,000. He's channeling my Viking energy. Okay, honestly, wait. He says, I'm in the sauna right now, feeling like this TG video. Yeah, the sauna is the truth. I love the sauna. It's like, it's just doing that hard thing. I love it. It says, Damski, how do you grow your beard so much? All right, I'm gonna give Alex credit, to be honest. All right, so when we were deployed, I remember him talking about his beard because Alex has the longest beard I've ever seen in my real life. And he said, you're not supposed to cut anything under here. Like, I would always cut under here. And, like, I would shape it around my chin. He said, you're not supposed to cut anything for, like, 6 months. So that's what I've done. And I think there's, like, an awkward phase between, like, 2 and 4 months that you just got to grow through. And then once you grow through it, it looks nice and full. Help get rid of the metals. Price prediction on Rose, $1 to $2. Bitcoin crash or ETH Classic worth buying? Maybe ETH Classic. That's a huge range, 7 to 15. Well, Chris, it's very intentional because 7 is the 1618. and the 3618 is 15. I'm not saying between 7 or 15. I'm saying 7 or 15. I'm not saying between there. I'm saying 7 or 15 because the 1618, aka price discovery on Ethereum, is $7,000 and parabolic, or aka the 3618, is 15,000. Says, I remember when he had just the stash. Yeah, I only had the stash because I couldn't have a beard. Actually, I grew the mustache as a joke, to be honest. I grew the mustache as a joke, and I was playing a game. I was playing a game in my head, and the game was like, how ridiculous can I look and my wife still likes me? And apparently the mustache wasn't enough. That was the game that I was playing. But then it became cool, and then like Hot Shot came out. But I had a mustache before it was cool. Miracle Grow. Can you take a look at Ripple meme coin? RXP. What a good, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. What was it? RXP? I'm interested. Oh boy. What if this one goes to 589? It has it in the name. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, man. Quant Rose or VET, which you think has the best ROI? Potentially. ROI potential, I would say VET. Bong target about a 5x from here. Megan, thanks for the superpower, you savage.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
All right, so there's not really a lot of data for this. I would say it's probably already in price discovery, but there's nothing. This is 170K. This is already in price discovery. Maybe another 1.3x in it. It's a funny thing. It made me laugh. Even the volatility is 5.89. Did you eat anything today? I did. I ate 1.5 pounds of beef, a heaping scoop full of guacamole, a heaping scoop of sour cream, a nice thing of cheese, and I ate some tomato. What do they call it? I don't know. I basically had some homemade chipotle. Summer with a beard is like having something keeping your face in the shade all the time. Yeah, I don't notice any heat. I agree with that. I don't you a carnivore? No, I'm not. I'm not a carnivore. No, well, that's not a carnivore anyways. Cuz I had guacamole and tomatoes. However, I'm doing, oh, by the way, guys, I started a new challenge today. Day number 1. And I've done this before and it worked before. But this time it's more drastic, more extreme. Okay? And the idea is there is no such thing as something for nothing. Right? So you have to give up something in exchange for something else. And I've done this challenge before and it was very successful. And the challenge is I will not be consuming any alcohol. I will not be consuming any sugar. And I will be having 1 meal a day, or OMADs, fasting for 23 hours and 49 minutes per day or whatever. I don't know. 24 hours, 1 meal a day indefinitely until Solnick reaches $100 million market cap. There are exactly 0 benefits to alcohol consumption. I agree. I am way more, and I did this when I was still in the army. As I was transitioning from the army to out of the army, I wanted to prove to myself and prove to my family that I could do this, I could pursue this content creation full time. And so I did this. I had no alcohol until I reached a certain income threshold online. And then I did it, and then I did it again. No alcohol is already on my list. Oof, that no sugar challenge is going to be a bit hard part in the United States. I agree. Oh, like no sugar, like I say no sugar. Okay, let me clarify no sugar. Like I'm not talking about apples and bananas. I'm talking about like Skittles, right? I'm talking about ketchup with sugar in it. What are all the ways to buy Solnic? You can buy Solnic on jup.ag. You can buy Solnic on Solflare, Phantom. You can buy it on SetoX. You can buy it on Coinbase wallet. You can buy it on crypto.com wallet. Natural sugar is good. Yeah, I agree. No added sugar. Yeah. And like no like no cereal, right? Like that type of shit. Sugar-free maple syrup is low-key good. I agree. Is a good time to average down. It's always a good time to DCA. Donuts and shit. Yeah, no donuts and shit. Thoughts on Proppy? I think Proppy is fundamentally a good project. Let's look at Proppy. Fundamentally a good project. If I remember correctly, I don't remember the chart off the top of my head though. So let me just look at it before I speak on it. Audio. How many cycles have you traded crypto? The first time I bought Bitcoin was in 2014. I've been real deal in crypto since like 2016, but I wasn't in crypto for the right reasons in 2014. I got wrecked in 2018, 2017, 2018. I got wrecked. So yeah. I guess this is I've been in crypto since 2014, but I've been really in crypto since like, you could say 2016, 2017. So this is probably, I guess, my third cycle. I do citrus fast. Nice. Yeah, anyone that wants to join the challenge, you're welcome to. Hashtag Solnic challenge. Could be like MAGA from 25 to 14 and that coin has no use. I'm giving up my fear for 100x Solnics. I'll give you guys a tip on how to like conquer. Listen, when you're like in this game, you need to understand, okay, this is like, I'm about to drop some gems, okay? When you're in this game, you need to understand that there are two opponents. And generally, the opponent is the institutions. Okay? That's generally how it goes. But they write the narratives. Like, they hire the journalist. Right? And they understand how the game is played. And the game is played via fear and greed. And they will intentionally make things very scary at the bottom. And they will intentionally make things very greedy at the top. And my advice is get a notebook and write things down. Today, Bitcoin is X price. I feel X about Bitcoin today. Just as something as simple as that over the course of like a year, and you'd be surprised what that will do for you, because you can go back and look like, oh shit, when Bitcoin was 16,000, I was shitting my pants. But it turned out to be the bottom. I've done the carnivore diet before, healthiest I've ever felt. Yeah, same. I've done carnivore before. I generally think that like carnivore with some fruit is when I feel the best. Can I put my Tandra wallet on Solnic? I don't know. You could try. I know that you can put it on You can put it on Ledger and the Mind. How wrecked? Oh, are you talking about 2017? I bought Dash at the top in 2017. It still never recovered. And I was broke. Like I didn't have I was broke, okay? This is, you guys want to see when I bought Dash? Right here. I think this candle was me actually. Yeah. Yeah, this is where I bought Dash. Somewhere up in here. I walked away for a minute. Did you cover MVP? No. Let's look at it. MVP to me is a good buy right here. Apparently, allegedly, their creator is working off some Mamba mentality type, hate fuel type stuff. Bullish. Bullish. Any idea how Shiba is going to do? About a 5x from here, maybe a 10x. I bought Doge last cycle at the top, 8K within 3 days. Got wrecked. It's part of the game. I call it getting baptized by fire. And unfortunately, you can... Ideally, you would just learn from other people, but there really is no substitute for just getting baptized by the fire. Haven't we learned those lessons while learning to trade? You certainly can, yes. Hi from New Zealand. How's it going? What's up? I still hold my baptized water. I still have my Shiba from last bull run. Learned my lesson. Caught Bitcoin at 20 up, now 200%. Let's go. Yeah, this to me, so we're looking at the MVP chart. I like this chart. This is looking pretty damn good. Looking extra breedable and submissive. Looking real good. Yeah, no, this is looking good. It's I like that it had a full run. It had accumulation, your sign of strength, your back test of the prior range. By the way, this is what is next after the SOS. Okay? Like 999 times out of 1,000. This is what's next. Boom. Sign of strength, back test of the prior range. Boom. Went into price discovery. Went all the way to the 2618. Kissed it perfectly. Chef's kiss. Right? Distribution. And then now this is your markdown. We call it a bear market. But we're on top of the prior range again. So to me, this is a pretty good value. Maybe it gets into 25 cents, but 30 cents, 31 cents is probably about as good as you're going to get. And the next leg will take you to about $2 for MVP. How about Ethereum 7,000 or 10,000? Do you watch blockchain backers content? Good stuff. I don't watch any other creators. I don't want to be influenced. I want to have my own uninfluenced thoughts. However, I have watched blockchain backer in the past, and I will say he is one of the only other TA people that I respect with great. I have great respect for blockchain backer in his work. Ski is the creator. He doesn't need to watch others. What's 7 to 10K? I missed that, fam. Ethereum. But I said 15. I asked because you two sound a lot alike. I think he's like an Elliott Wave guy. And he has an understanding of Wyckoff. Where I'm kind of the opposite. I'm a Wyckoff guy. And I have an understanding of Elliott Waves. Do you like XRP? Yes. What are your thoughts on Turbo now? You were on point last time I asked you. Sadly, didn't listen. That's okay. Listen, take note. And listen, I'm not always right. I don't bat 1,000, okay, right? I don't bat 1,000. But You should take note of your the like emotional roller coaster that you went through, right? Take note of how you feel, how you felt then, right? So that you can learn from it next time. I don't bat 1,000. I have a pretty good track record. Not perfect though. This is a pretty good value though. Potentially. Now, okay. So I will say this is clearly in the markdown phase. Okay. Now there are two scenarios for this. Okay. Scenario number one is it's going to bottom like in here. And that would be 004, 003, somewhere in there. That would be the bottom, right? Which you're looking at. That's scenario number one. And then it goes through accumulation, sign of strength, back test, and it'll start the whole process over, right? It's a meme coin, so the process is pretty quick compared to a lot of other stuff. Let me go over here and see what you're looking like. You're looking at about another 20-ish% to the downside for scenario number one. Now, what I don't like about Turbo and what is kind of sketchy is this huge gap. Okay, so that's scenario number one. Scenario number two is a much more bloody one, like this. By the way, this would be a more bullish scenario long term, but it would be a more bloody one short term. You're talking 70% to the downside. So I don't know. That is the two scenarios that I see for Turbo. This is still in your markdown phase to me, which is right here. Or like this. XRP to the moon, $5.14, 5 to 14 for XRP. That's my price target. XLM $1. Ski, I did shorts on Turbo, still haven't taken out. Dude, what a play. What a play. Are we still dropping? You mean like the general market? Nemo? Yeah, what a short. Where did you short that? Ondero VeChain price prediction 69 cents or 97 cents. Again, like I don't bat 1,000. I'm not perfect. I have a pretty good track record. However, what you could definitely do is you should go back and get a notebook and just like recall how you felt. Maybe even go back and watch the live stream when I don't know when it was, but like recall how you felt at those prices, right? So that it can save you from the next time. And you could recognize the next time you feel that way on a different coin or maybe the same coin. I don't know. This is in price discovery now. I like this chart better now. I think you asked me about this the other day and I didn't have too much to say about it. This is now in price discovery. It could probably go another 63% to the upside. I would consider taking a bit of profit at this point. You don't have to take the whole thing. And by the way, like always save 20% for your insurance bag. That's your moon bag. Like take your profit, take your initial, like your first goal, it should be take your initial investment out. Like you're playing with house money. Second goal is to secure profit. And then third goal is like have a moon bag that you don't care what happens. It could 1000x or it could go to zero. Either way, you've already secured lots of profit. Which MVP can't find the ticker? Where are you looking? I don't know that you can buy this on a lot of exchanges. You need to buy it with your wallet. The contract address last four is B 5B2A. Maybe you can use Coinbase Wallet, I believe, but you can't buy it on Coinbase. Okay, so TikTok's not gonna let me put it in the oh, there it is. Okay, so TikTok, I just put it in the chat. Back to the 9 to 5 chart later. Ski keep educating the masses. Oh, thoughts on buying nodes? Are you talking about like Bitcoin? People are selling SOBA for Solnik and he. They must be impatient for it to pump. Listen, I said this last time. Literally at the top. Who was here? I have nothing against this project. I wish it success. Okay? And when this was ripping the other day to 5 billion, what did I say? I said that this was Wyckoff Distribution, aka the top. The UTAD literally called it when it happened live. Like, I don't know that it got any higher than this. Okay? This gap needs to get filled technically, and it needs to reaccumulate. This is distribution. Did you already say your price expectation for Solnik? My price expectation for Solnik. Why do you believe in Solnik that much? Solnik is a community takeover led by me and my community. I believe in myself. I believe in my community. I am doxxed. Excuse me. God. 6 low. Last 4. 6 low. That's my wallet. Oh my God. I've given away 29 million tokens to other people. This is tea. This is tea. Some green tea. Because, you know, call me what you will, but I like cream in my coffee. And this has the same amount of caffeine as coffee. But I don't know. It just tastes better without cream. So yeah, I wish this project well, but I've said for weeks now, I called this top and this top. I said that this is the UTAD live as it was happening. This is what's next. Like, you can fight it and you can delay it as long as you like, but this is what is next. And it's healthy to just rip the Band-Aid off and get it over with. No, not Long Island. This is the alcohol-free, just the regular green tea. About a 5x for that one. Someone asked me the price prediction for Solnik. Price prediction. Okay, so first of all, 100 million is my bear case scenario. Market cap, that is about 10 cents per coin. $1 billion market cap is my medium case scenario, and 6 billion is my bull case scenario. I am not going to be drinking any alcohol, eating any sugar, and I will be eating 1 meal a day until, indefinitely, until $100 million market cap is reached. So I'm eating 1 meal a day. I don't care how long it takes. That's what's going to be happening. So we're going to keep track of my... When do you predict Solnik will hit $1? 2025, probably. What I don't like anymore is that he said he wants to do buybacks and hold 100 million coins minimum. Yeah, that's a lot. That's way too much. Yeah, 10% is way too much. No one should have more than like 4%. That's way too much. I will do the same. Let's go. Hashtag Solnik challenge. Down to 12. I think you're okay, so he says I want to add to my link position, but maybe down to 12. Listen, bro. Ski, you good? Listen, bro, I'm gonna keep it real with you. You don't want to be greedy. I've learned this lesson too many times. Shout out to Cliff. Cliff put me on to MAGA at like 8 cents. We're talking about Soba. He wants to have 10%. And I said that's too much. Cliff put me on to MAGA at like 8 cents. All right. I said I would buy it. It went on like a crazy run. Like, let's look at the chart, right? Learn from my mistakes. Okay, guys? You don't need to make the mistakes yourself. You can just learn from other people. All right. So here's a mistake that I made. Full transparency. Cliff put me on to MAGA at like 8 cents. Or maybe even less. It might have been less. I don't know. I think it was 8 cents. That's when I first remember hearing about it, right? Where the hell is my chart? Here we go. All right. He put me on at 8 cents. Let's go. It went on a crazy rise. And I literally said, I'll buy it if it gets back to 22 cents. Okay. It was this rise right here. Yes, that's right. It went to 65 cents. And I said, 21 cents, 22 cents. I don't remember if it was 21 or 22. I said, I'll buy it then. It got to 20. It got to 16 cents. And I didn't buy any. I didn't buy it. I called it out where it was going to go, and I didn't buy it. And then the second time, I said it was going to go to $1. And this is where I screwed up again. I said it's going to go to $1, and it went to $1.10. All right, don't be greedy on your exits. Don't be greedy on your entries. Okay? I say all that to say, talking about Link, don't be greedy on your entries. Don't be greedy on your exits. $14 is basically $12. Like, okay, it already went to 14. Like, bro, this is about as good as it's going to get. Maybe you get 12, but that's why I think you should just DCA. Ski, you could. 38 cents for Jasmine. If you get $12, that's a blessing. DCA more. $14 is a good price, though. Learn from my mistakes. I screwed up twice. I screwed up twice with MAGA. I knew about MAGA at 8 cents. Twice. I sold half my Brett at the top. Would you get back into a blue chip? Would you get back in or do a blue chip? Solnick. Yeah, I'd probably... Okay, let's look at Brett. Brett was the one. I would probably either A, honestly, okay, take Solnick out of the equation. I don't know that I would get back in this, especially right now. This to me still has more work to do. I would A, either get a blue chip, like Bitcoin, just for holding forever. Or B, I would do a 50-50 split of blue chips holding forever and some... No, maybe not 50. Like 20% into some micro caps, some boom bust plays. So maybe do like, I'm not your financial advisor, okay? But what I would do is probably like 20% Bitcoin, 20% dry powder, 20% other like links, rows, thetas, and then you could have some boom bust plays. Says, I sold 75% of my Soba at the top and got into Solnick. Are you calling a turbo on Brett? I just think it has more work to do. I mean, it hit the 2618. I think it has more work to do. Like, you could expect it to get into the 8 cent range, 9 cent range. I don't know, Rose. So not doing that. ICP 140. Hey Ski, what up? Have you made an announcement because someone just purchased 5K Solnic? Well, I just told them about the challenge. I told them about the challenge that I'm going to be doing. Did someone buy 5K Solnic? Oh shit. Yeah, I told them about the challenge. Well, I just said that the challenge that I'm going to be doing of no alcohol, no sugar, and only one meal a day until Solnic reaches $100 million market cap indefinitely. I don't care how long it takes. Hey, Ski, what's up? What's up, fam? Show them FOMO rug. Yeah, greed. Honestly, you are your biggest enemy in this game. And within that, your biggest enemy is going to be fear and greed. And you need to check both of them all the time. Like constantly like check in, like how am I feeling greedy? Am I feeling fearful? Okay, like I think that I personally have the fear part. I got its butt kicked. Okay. The greed, I'm still working on that. I have a good hold on it, but I'm not perfect on it. That's where I've made some mistakes, is with greed. Is this the right one? This isn't the right one, right? Even me. So learn from me. You don't need to make the same mistakes as me. It says, all right, Ski, and to the 60 people as my witness, going to do a turbo call on Brett. All those winnings going into Solnic squeeze. Let's go.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Cox got a new wallet. I got the fear defeated recently. I'm standing on my spot positions. Let's go. Is this the right one, Cliff? Which one is it? What's the contract address? I can't even find it. Cox hiding after exposure. Yeah. Land Wolf on Soul. LCX a good buy here. I think LCX is a pretty good buy here. I would call it a... Ooh, let me get out of this. I would call it a medium buy. 22 cents. Okay, no. This is getting like to be a pretty good buy. Ah, shit. Okay, LCX. The question, LCX, is it a good buy? Okay, LCX to me is a good buy. Is a good buy. It could have a little bit more work to the 236. If you get into 18 cents, 19 cents, again, don't be greedy with your entry points, because at 22 cents, the difference between 22 cents and 19 cents is like, what are you talking about here? You're talking about 13%. You don't need to be greedy with it. I think it's a good buy. Yeah, this is a pretty good value. This is the most I felt good value for LCX in a good while. This is a good value. If you get into 19 cents, that's extreme value. I would call this above average, above good, between good and excellent. Somewhere in there, that's the value. Squeeze on Radium. Thoughts on Cucks? It's a free market. He or she didn't have any information that no one else had. You know, I don't like that he was trading against the Solnic army. I don't like that. I wish that people would just DCA and Diamond Hand and like, let's do this thing. Let's band together. However, like, we will do it with or without him. He's welcome back to me, but we're going to do it with or without him. How long is price discovery on a new coin? Not long. Not long. Especially the first time. Hey, Ski, what's up, fam? AGIX? AXGT, excuse me. Who playing us? What are you talking about? AX. Well, I'm still DCA. Well, is this the right one? Cox got exposed in the Telegram, if you were not aware. Do you think Solnic will enter into price discovery soon? I do, because we're at the end. And again, just like Link. All right, so let's just look at Link. Markets still have some more downside. Again, like, I think you're being greedy. Not you specifically, but maybe. But don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Randy did some amazing detective work. Crow, $1 to $3. Yeah, China's, if you don't know, I started a new challenge, and this challenge will continue until completion. And I've done this type of thing before, and it has worked. So the challenge started today. This is day 1. No alcohol, no sugar, and only 1 meal a day until Solnic reaches $100 million market cap. I don't care how long it takes. That is what I will be doing until that is done. Just like Particle Sun, let him back in. Yeah, like, I get it. Like, listen. People have stuff that goes on. I understand. I don't like it if you're specifically using my live streams and you're trying to exploit new viewers. I don't like that. That's not cool. However, I am a very understanding and forgiving person. And again, we'll do it with or without him. He's welcome back. No one was kicked out. Yeah, he's welcome back. I never kicked anyone out. I don't have any hard feelings towards anyone. Is this the right one, bro? I've been on here forever. Is this the right one? AXGT. Is this it? Not a ton of data here, but price discovery is about 150. This is a decent value. This looks like accumulation, but it's just not a lot of data. Parabolic is 240. Brett to the ground. Okay, done. LQTD. Yeah, I don't have any hard feelings towards anyone. I don't want my community to get exploited. Is this it right here? Because that's not cool. All right, my man said he bought. Let's see. Let's see if we got some big buys coming in for Solnic. 22%, it looks like we do. 2.65. How about Solnic Navy, since I was in the Navy? What do you mean? KJ, thank you for the TGIF. You savage.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
He says, my boy, you been on long? About an hour and a half? I'll go as long as we keep the flow. We're at 15,000 likes. I'd like to at least get to 30,000. Yeah, that's quite the candle there. We got an army. Let's build a navy too. Oh, okay, I got you. The Sonic army, the Sonic navy. A 5x for our drum. Can you show me the Fibonacci for bread again? It hit the 2618 and it's still at the 1618. I started to type in Fibonacci. I know it's touchy. Don't read it if you don't want it. What's up with Soba and Hee Hee? To me, they're not cut from the same cloth. We are all Sonic Space Forces. We have the Sonic Army. We have the Sonic Navy. And now Tim is the head of the Sonic Space Force. Together, we will invade Jupiter. Yeah, it's a bit delayed. Bitcoin is king. Yeah, this is at the 1618. So this is technically still price discovery, but typically when you top out like this, like what you tend to see is like some more of this. And then finally starting to accumulate. That's kind of what you see most of the time. Sonic to the top. Mike, you were here. I called the UTAD live. I said, this is the UTAD at 5 something million. I can't draw it on my end. You should be able to. So on Dex Tools, the third one is the Fibonacci. You can just pull it like that. And then if you want to draw, it's the fourth one. This little marker lets you draw a little, there you go. Matic and Dot. Matic at $9. What does UTAD mean? UTAD is the opposite of a spring. UTAD is the top. It's the top is what it is. So Wyckoff is very much yin yang. Like you have ups and you have downs. And it's about balance. So accumulation, you have a spring, and that's like the bottom, and typically it's the most scary. Typically the selling climax is the most scary, and then the spring is also, it gives you a very eerie feeling. It's like, oh my God, this is it. What's going on, right? And then also for distribution, which is how you measure the top, it's the same thing, but in reverse. The buying climax is the most like awesome. High fives all around. And then the UTAD is pretty awesome. Again, has Bitcoin hit the spring yet? Spring, okay, let me clarify too. Both UTAD and, so phase C in Wyckoff. Phase C is the UTAD for distribution. And then phase C for the spring is the spring in accumulation. This is not necessary. Okay, sometimes you get a spring, sometimes you don't. So sometimes accumulation looks like this, and it's just an LPS. And then sometimes distribution looks like this, and it's LPSY. But to me, it's very recognizable when they both happen. And it's easier to sort of navigate when they both happen. Bitcoin specifically, most of the market is here. Most of the market is somewhere in here, including Solnic. Phase E is next. Bitcoin is in phase E, in my opinion. I have almost 10 million coins. Let's go, fam. Get out of Sobo before your dev dumps on you and puts it into Solnic. Listen, I don't want to FUD any projects, and I wish everything peace, love, and prosperity, right? However, when someone asks another creator to take over a creator so that they can dump without getting in trouble, those are not the right questions. Those are not long-term questions to be asking. Like, I can assure you that I will never be asking these type of questions. These are not bullish questions to be asking. Is 25 million coins enough for the bull run? I'd say so. Can't wait for the Sonic NFTs. They're going to be awesome. That's facts. Yeah, you making it out the hood with 20. You made it out the slums, my boy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I can't comprehend talking smack about Alex and then asking him to take over. Like that doesn't compute in my mind. And to me it's because it's not cut from the same cloth. It says I'm still in the slums, not for long. Not with that PFP. Who's the dev for Soul Bastard? It's Soul Bastard. Yeah, and again, I'm not trying to like talk crap about other projects. Honestly, like if tomorrow, literally, and I mean this as sincerely as possible. If tomorrow, if he goes tomorrow to 39 million or $70 million market cap tomorrow, like I'm gonna be pumped. I will be ecstatic for Alex and his community. Like I'm going to be pumped out of my mind. I'm going to be high-fiving everybody. Right? Like I don't wish ill on anybody. And I like to celebrate success with other people. And I like to help grind through the trenches. What is the next best entry point overall in the market? Mr. Dez, I don't know that we're going to get another next best. This is pretty good, especially for most of the market. Trust in God first. That's right. 100%. I hope Sonic can go to 25 million market cap soon. You are a true leader and a gentleman. So the thing that is that supposedly Soba dude talked to Alex for them to collab and Alex said no. Yeah, like I don't know. Like imagine like talking crap and then asking to collab. That's like, yeah, I don't know. Crypto makes me impatient, but got to think about stocks taking 8 years to double. That's facts. Mosey, there you go. Anytime you're thinking that, man, this is taking forever, just think a good year in the stock market is 8%. Not a day, not a week. A good year in the stock market is 8%. Yeah, how many times have you guys heard me talk crap about anybody? The sauna session always gets my anxiety out. Now I'm focused on Sonic mooning. Let's go. Yeah, honestly, is there anything better in this realm for your physical and mental health? Just your camera strand? Yeah. Did you and Alex collab today? I missed it. We did. What's up, Ski and the Sonic fam? Happy Friday. What's up, King Henry? You savage.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
God first, broski. Second, Sonic. Third, I would say second is family. And then third is Sonic. Ice Bass after. Yeah. Thank you for sharing your intellectual property. Is it recorded anywhere? Yeah, it's still on. If you go on the Twitter, it's still there. You could play the recording. It was an hour long. It was a good session. Crypto Jim says, man, Sonic has been a roller coaster for me since the beginning of February. I've been a top whale, so bullish. Yeah. luckily you're getting callous to how the market works, and I love that for you. What's up, Anthony? Good to see you. Intellectual property. Hey, if you steal my intellectual property, just give me credit and we're good, bro. Barry says, what would your prediction for Bitcoin dropping to a next bear attack? Bear attack. Are you talking like, okay, so are you asking me are you asking me short term or long term? What are you asking me? The bear market. See where we're at right now. Like literally, I don't think we're going below 60K the next bear market. I think that like maybe 50K, but most likely 60K is where we're going to be hanging out. Like 60K to me is the 20K of last cycle. Most likely we're going to go to 150K ish. You could call it 138. It doesn't matter. 138K. And then it's going to come back to 60K in the next bear market. So it's already like a good price right now. Already. For the next bear market. Like you're already like buying at a price that is good long term. Honestly. Did you finally buy MAGA after 8 cents? Yeah, I DCA into MAGA. I buy MAGA. Bitcoin versus ETH ROI. Bitcoin's going to have higher downside protection. ETH will most likely have more upside potential. But I have a personal bias. I have a personal vindictiveness against ETH. So I'm done with ETH. In short term with leverage? What are you asking me? And short term with leverage. Are you asking me Bitcoin? Green weekend? I'm bullish. I haven't been this bullish on crypto since the war in Israel kicked off. Are you bullish on base and ruins? Extremely. Especially ruins. Too many red days recently. AI coin recommendation. My favorite AI coin is DNX, Delta November X-Ray. Peeps still not squeezing Solnic. It's a process. We gotta get the papers out. We got the main one out. Do you think we can get Solnic on base and ruins? Definitely base. Base is like coming in the next 6 weeks. If you're trading leverage, depending on how you're trading, like if you're holding it overnight, I think you could probably get away with 5x, but I wouldn't go too much more than that. Bitcoin price prediction, please. In this bull run, 138 is my medium case, and then my bull case is 207. Spell token. I don't mind the value here. This is decent value. Upside 005. Does SMT have the special setup? What do you mean SMT? Oh, you're talking about like I see what you're saying. What I look for in a chart. Is this the right one? I don't know that it does, fam. I just hit 3 million Solnic. Let's go, fam. You savage.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Bitcoin, please. All right, you want the analysis on Bitcoin? All right, let's go. A lot of people are pouring in, so we'll go over Bitcoin again, as well as my general market thesis. Okay, So I'm about to drop some gems on you guys, so take notes. All right. So let me paint the picture of what is going on right now. So firstly, thing number one, everyone is feeling a bit squeamish, right? Everyone is feeling a bit, right? You have that eerie feeling like, oh my God, am I overexposed? Everyone feels that. This is a bullish feeling, honestly, because you have to understand how the market works. The apex predators of this game literally prey on people's emotions via fear and greed. They have a measurement for this, literally called the fear and greed index. Now, fundamentally and technically, we have been at the same range between 70K and 60K for 110 days now. We're literally in the middle of the range. We're actually more towards the top of the range than we are towards the bottom of the range. Let's go, Daniel. You savage.
But the cream
Okay.
will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
So to me, Bitcoin, and the key point with this is the RSI is at 39.45. This is now getting into oversold territory, meaning you're starting to get into a sale, a good deal, right? And I don't mean necessarily Bitcoin is a good deal, but just relatively, right? But we were basically at the same price back here, but the RSI was at 96. That is extremely oversold, or overbought, excuse me. But we're basically within striking distance of this price, but the RSI is exponentially lower. What does that tell me? That tells me the next time that it wants to really make a push to the upside of this, it will have the actual oomph to get through it. So to me, Bitcoin looks strong. Point number one. Point number two is everyone is feeling a bit squeamish today. A bit, am I overexposed? We're at 60. What are you talking about? While all this is going on, Bitcoin dominance is just on a straight line up. Just on a rocket ship ride. And if you don't know what the Bitcoin dominance is, it measures what percentage of the market is invested into Bitcoin. Okay? Now, the last time that this topped out was right here. And I have it marked correctly. When Bitcoin topped out, when Bitcoin dominance topped out and then rolled over, and we're going to lay this out side by side. Okay? Actually, let's do this one. Nope. This one's fine. Whatever. It doesn't matter. All right. So we're going to lay this out side by side so we can really paint the picture of what's going on here. Okay. So on the left, we have Bitcoin dominance, measuring the percentage that's invested into Bitcoin relative to the entire cryptocurrency market, right? So this is the Bitcoin dominance chart. On the right, we have Bitcoin chart, okay? And when I scroll to the left or the right, what you'll notice is the dotted lines are scrolling with it based on the time, okay? So what we notice here, look at the dotted lines. When this topped out, Bitcoin topped out. Bitcoin pulled back. Bitcoin dominance pulls back. And then Bitcoin dominance fell off a cliff as Bitcoin was continuing to rise. This is when alt season will happen. Okay? And then while all this is going on, the entire cryptocurrency market has the exact same setup relatively. Even Shiba. Let's pick on Shiba. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Pick a coin. They all have the same setup. The setup is this. Wyckoff accumulation, sign of strength, back test to the prior range. That marks the end of a bottom. Okay? When you look at technically Wyckoff measures the tops and the bottoms. Okay? Here's the technical schematic of accumulation, aka the bottom. Sign of strength measures the end of the bottom, and the next phase is phase E, what we know as a bull run. All right, so when we look at Shiba is at SOS, backtest the prior range. Now, the very interesting thing to me this is what I discovered today, is they are doing Wyckoff within Wyckoff. So we have your selling climax, your automatic rally, your secondary test, even your spring. Okay, so let's look at the technical schematic of what I'm looking at. This is on the hourly chart now. We were on the daily, now we're on the hourly. So a zoomed in time frame. Okay? This leads me to believe that we are nearing the end of this on the short time and on the big time, which leads me to believe, as the whole market has this setup, as everyone is feeling squeamish, as it's doing Wyckoff accumulation or the bottom on a big time frame, as it's doing the bottom on a small time frame, as Bitcoin's at the top of the range, as Bitcoin dominance looks weak to me. That to me is painting the picture of what is up next. It's just supply and demand. That's facts. That's all Wyckoff is. That's all it does. It's measuring supply and demand. Very good. That's it. How close are we all season? Very close. Very, very close in my opinion. So, and it doesn't even matter too. Like, I picked on Shiba, but like, here's the deal. Like, I'm about to go like speed round. Let's look at 20 different coins. All right. Here's XRP, has the Wyckoff accumulation within Wyckoff accumulation. Don't like XRP? Great. Here's Theta, has Wyckoff accumulation within Wyckoff accumulation. Don't like Theta? Great. Here's Link, has Wyckoff accumulation within Wyckoff accumulation. Don't like Link? Great. Here's Aave, has Wyckoff accumulation within Wyckoff accumulation. How about IOTA? How about DOT? How about Quant? How about Dent? How about Sand? How about ICP? Like, they're all doing the same thing in the same thing. This leads me to believe that this is about as good of a sale that you're going to get. Maybe a little bit. ADA as well. ADA as well. 70 days. That could be. When can I get more info on he? I mean, I can tell you a little bit about it, but I would say World War Bitcoin. So there you go. That's what I think is next, guys. And you have to understand how this game is played. Understand, you are your biggest enemy in this game. And the two major things that are going to get in your way are fear and greed. Both of those are your two biggest obstacles. The apex predator of this game is your opponent. And this opponent understands that your biggest obstacle is you, and those sub-obstacles are fear and greed, and I promise you they play into it. They play into it crazily. ADA has the same setup as well. $6 to $8. $8. $8. Super bullish. I agree. Do you use fib time? Yeah, I use fibs. It should be 145 days to pump after having. We were at day 60, so it should be another 70 days. Time to me is irrelevant. I look at structure, but sure, 70 days is fine. Like, that's a very short amount of time, right? If you have 70 days to accumulate to get life-changing wealth, that's a short amount of time. What do you think about AVGO the next week? Damn, $88, $8, that would be nice. Under 2.5 million market cap. Super all, yeah, for very bullish for altcoins. To me, like, I believe in Bitcoin. I'm not a Bitcoin maxi, but I am a Bitcoin mostly, and I will be holding Bitcoin forever. And not or, but and to me, Bitcoin has another 1x in it, maybe a 2x, 1 to 2x left in Bitcoin. So the play for the next 12 months is not in Bitcoin. The play is in the altcoins that have the same chart, fundamentals, tokenomics as Link and other. Quant is a good, okay, so here's the deal. It says true opinion on Quant. What's your favorite meme coin Your favorite ROI play. My favorite meme coin is Solnic. Solnic. True opinion on Quant. Quant is very boring. Very, very boring, right? Very boring. It's at the 236. You need to train your brain to know that boring is bullish. Buy the boredom, buy the blood, fade the FUD. To me, Quant is extreme value here. And we have to have perspective on Quant as well. When everything else was completely dead, Quant went from $40 to $225, a 4.5x when everything was dead. So that you need to have that perspective with Quant that in a lot of ways it's done, it did a retracement and now it's in reaccumulation. Quant, yes, QNT. True opinion on GME and AMC. If you want to play that game, I'm not mad at you. Solnic or Quant, like Solnic will have exponentially higher ROIs. I'm not mad at you for playing the AMC GME game. I would play it on the blockchain rather than the stock market. I bought at 35. Let's go. All the OG Bitcoin holders are getting out to turn the tables on the elites, early boomers, 15x. Yeah, I bought Bitcoin in 2014. I bought Bitcoin in 2014. What do you think about Maker? Maybe Quant will be a first mover. It's possible. Jasmy and LCX. I like LCX better than Jasmy. Jasmy doesn't have good tokenomics. Yeah. Listen, I'm not playing that game. Digital Doodle. What a name, by the way. I'm not playing that game personally. If I were to play that game, though, I would play it on the blockchain rather than the stock market. Thank you for your opinion on Quant. Yeah, I think it's a good value. Extreme value. Don't hate me, but I think XRP is the next Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin's here to, or XRP is here to stay. Like, people hate it, but it's fine. Not price. Market cap, maybe. I don't know. I don't know that anything will ever dethrone Bitcoin. I suppose it's possible. Stole patents. Doge is taking over. Added 300 leak. DCA. Won't go to 70K, but stay around for a little long time. Yeah. Yeah. 100%. XRP is boring. Just like Quant. I have 85,000 XRP in the bag. Now listen. I'm not trying to be a cult leader here. This isn't a, this isn't an XRP meeting. My expectations for XRP are $5 to $14. I don't think that it's going to, 589, none of that stuff. Can Pepe 5x? Yeah, Pepe will 5x. Must try list Doge on ETF. Which is nice at 85K. 100% is. 90% of crypto is boring. Be patient. That's correct. And like literally, he's correct. 90% of the time, every cryptocurrency looks like this. Whoops, I put text and not the marker. 90% of the time, crypto looks like this. Boring, and sideways. 5% of the time, it's like this. It's high fives all around. And then 5% of the time, it's scary as hell. But 90% of the time, it's boring. Boring is bullish. Say it 100 times. Say it 100 more times. Again and again and again. Boring is bullish. That's how much longer the accumulation phase is. Coins that have been around a long time, they have longer accumulation. But like when you look at MAGA, there is no time on accumulation, to be fair. MAGA had multiple accumulations. It's had 6 legs. This is what I anticipate for Solnic. Multiple legs of accumulation. Multiple. Not 1, not 2, not skibbity-doo. That 5% is what I'm waiting for. Rooftop party in Nashville. Yeah, and that's when I'll break my sobriety. What up, Ski? ADA versus Quant. I think their value are similar. I think you could pick either one. That's fine. My mix: Bitcoin, Sol, Link, XRP, ETH. That's a pretty solid blue chip bag. Can't see XRP hitting $5. Yeah, that's fine. ICP, I mean, it already hit $5. ICP, well, it hit $3. Can it do 50% higher of its all-time high? ICP price prediction 100 to 140. Solana, talk about VT, please, on the chart. Yeah, I like VT has the same setup as everything. Like 80% of the market looks exactly the same. VT is no different. Extreme value. Not going to get much better. I mean, at 2.8 cents, like, come on, bro. This is extreme value, ladies and gentlemen. And we're on the 1 hour chart. Let's go to the daily. This is extreme value. Sign of strength back test of the prior range. This is bullish. Bullish, 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 bullish. Even just to retrace. Which everything, even XRP retraced. People say XRP is dead. XRP retraced last bull run. And what I mean by a retrace is somewhere between the 0.5 to the 702. Guess what? XRP went to the 618. So the 618 for VET from here is a 5x. That's 60 years of stock market gains in 1 year. Price discovery is a 16x. Parabolic is a 34x. Hey, Ski Solnic Twitter showing Connect 4. What do you mean? Is VT the best ROI out of blue chips? Probably. And they're the official sponsor of Connect 4 posts. Okay, X. What are you saying? Four in a row. Oh. We won. We did it. Can't believe McGregor pulled out of UFC. Yeah. Dozen KYC mini. ADA, please. $6 to $8 for ADA. LRC. Can you check out Cuck's predictions? Love your content, brother. Thank you. I appreciate you, fam. Solnic have any other AMA soon? There's one on Monday. I think it's at 12. I could verify that. Let me see. And then we have one on Friday. So I have one with Shabira on Monday for sure. It is 10 a.m. Eastern or 11 a.m. Eastern time on Monday with Shabira. And then one again, 12 Central on Friday. That's every Friday. Any soccer coins you think will do anything? I don't know. ABT prediction. Can you check out NCT? Let's see. Let's look up what was the one? ABT? By the way, I'm gonna have the same schedule. SEC responded to Ripple. What did they say? The Germany coin was moving earlier. What's your prediction on LCX? $1 to $2. Okay, this is in distribution in my opinion, and I had this up when we pulled this chart up. This is still my opinions. So decent value here. I think it's going to reaccumulate, do one of these numbers, and then go off and away. The next leg will bring you to about $5.73. Here, if you want to look, SEC going to 100 million now. Will Solnic run to 25 and retest again? Yeah, probably. Yeah, definitely. Says, bro, your prediction was on point. You saw me pull it up. Elon playing Connect 4 with Solnic confirmed. Crota $4 to $6. I think $1 to $3. Yeah, I mean, it went to the 2618. This is like, that's about as good as it gets most times. Sometimes you can expect the 3618, but look how like it kissed the 2618, like perfectly. Perfect shot. VeChain, you think will do 30 cents? I think it will go to 69 cents. But yeah, I think 30 is definitely reasonable. Perfect shot. What am I looking at? Here, if you want to look at it. What am I looking at? If you haven't looked at what ABT is yet, I would recommend doing it. It might be important Web3. NTC Pro. Maybe. NCT. SCC drops from 2 bill to 120. I don't think so. It's a Germany coin. Thinking final bags. 1 is Solnic, 2 is VT, 3 is XRP. What's your thoughts? I think you got your boom potential, you got your and then you got your blue chips. I think that's solid. Do you think Cuck's entry soon? Maybe. ApeCoin prediction, bro. All right, let's look up this one, NTC, real quick before I get distracted. Phantom. Yeah, this, okay, NTC, same setup as everything. And look, like you saw the line, this is the target. This is the SOS target, and this is where you back test too. So this is a pretty good buy here. Retracement, just to the retracement, you're talking 10 cents. And like I said, everything that is not broken, everything that's even dead, even if it's completely dead, it's going to retrace. That's a 5x. This is a pretty good value. Parabolic, though, you're looking at about a 21x. I'm holding like $10 of it. ApeCoin. Do you like XYO? Yes, I do. 20 cents. Parabolic. XYO, same thing. Has the same chart as everything. Everything has the same chart, which lets you know what's next. Everything, guess what? If everything has the same chart, that means that everything is going to do everything all at once, just like the movie. All right, have a great weekend, everyone. Have a great weekend, Gary. Thanks for hanging out with us. Could you please give your insights into EWT? Do you talk about quant? I do talk about quant. Ren, I think it's an extreme value. I don't really have any insights on it. I could, EWT that is. I could look at it, give you my thoughts. API 3. 70 days. Love your content. Matt, I hope you're right. But to me, it's just very soon. Time has always been my biggest weakness. Bought LRC very high 2 years ago. Think it will hit $1. Let's see. So first of all, let me compare the market cap to the price. They're about the same. Yeah. Actually, I think this is a pretty good value. Like you're near the bottom here. I don't know that it will hit $1. What is this? The market cap or price? Okay, let's see. Okay, and again, if something is completely dead, it will retrace. So a completely dead retracement is an 8x to $1.83. So yes, I do think that it could hit $1. I would love it to be tomorrow. Yeah, again, time is my biggest weakness. Structure is what I'm good at. Time is not. I don't know that I'll ever be good at time. Can any top meme coins drop to zeros? 100% they could. Easily. It could definitely happen. Like, you got to think about last bull run, top coins, not even meme coins. Like Luna was a top 10 coin. That was a real project. Run for gaming, any thoughts? No, but my favorite meme or my favorite gaming coin is Naka. I love where it's at in the charts. The value is extremely good. Superverse, any good? What's the ticker for that? 95% of all of it's going to zero. Yeah, 100%. That's correct. Super. How's the music, guys? Is it too loud or is it good? Super. I like this chart. This is actually really clean. Very, very clean. This is just as clean as Lynx. And again, if something is completely dead, it will retrace. That's a 3x. That's 40 years of stock market gains. Price discovery is $7. Parabolic is $17. ADA versus Quant. Are you asking me which one I'd rather have, or what are you asking me? Good background music. Good. Brett, price prediction. Brett, to me, is working on the markdown phase, aka the bear market. Like, it has some more work to do to the downside before it starts to really get going again. ApeCoin will rise. Let's see. Thoughts on High Street. This is pretty good value here. Now, one thing I would like to see. So you have to be careful. Listen, you guys need to always make it part of your practice to compare market cap versus price. Okay, you don't need to be a chart expert. You don't need to be like a TA nerd. Look at this. Why is this here? They're watching us. You don't need to be a Illuminati confirm. You don't need to be a chart expert to do what I'm about to do right here. Okay, ApeCoin. What you need to do though is you need to check the price, and you can do it on CoinMarketCap. You can do it on a lot of them. Go to all, and then go to market cap. These should be similar. They don't need to be the same, but they should be similar. And they look similar enough to me. If they're not, that's a big red flag. What do you think about the ISO 2200222222 tokens? I don't think they're going anywhere. Hehe. I think Hehe just got its spring, which is bullish. That's the most scary time, but it's also the most bullish time. All right, so ApeCoin, this is deep in accumulation, so this still has some more work to do, to be honest. By the way, the looks of it, it's probably only going to retrace. But again, the value right here is a 10x. Like you're looking at a 10x just to retrace. 10 to 13x just to retrace. Like you don't really need it to do too much more than that. XYO 20 cents. Prediction for price high. It might take 70 days. All right, you heard it here. What is today? When is 70 days from now, first of all? June 14th. Let's see. We're putting it on record. D6. Yeah, what do we got here? Is that the 23rd of August? I think it's the 23rd of, yeah. The 23rd of August, 24th. All right, Matt, we're putting you on record. If you're right, I will give you your flowers. Matt, Texas, if you are correct, I will give you your flowers. And if you're wrong, well, nothing happens. Time's not your weakness. Didn't you call the bottom on the day? I did. I did call the bottom on the day. Quant or ADA. Long term, probably quant, but I think they're both about the same value right here. But that's just personal preference. Like, both of them I think are fine long term. It will be here, and we are all wrong. If you're wrong, nothing happens. Don't worry. It's like the price is right. The rules are made up. Nothing matters. XDC or XYO? Ooh. Now that's a tough one. Let me think. Let me ponder on that one. Let me percolate a little bit here. That's a very tough one. Who has the smaller market cap? I think I'm just strictly going to pick it off of market cap. ROI potential 1D. Okay, I'm going to pick XYO. Very close though. Yeah, XYO. Literally only because this is 477. So just by default, it's going to have more ROI potential because of where it's at, where it's currently ranked. But I don't think you could go wrong with either. Why is Quant down for a year? Because it did a 4x in the bear market when everything else was dead. Are you familiar with Crystal? I'm not. What ISO token do you think will perform the best? XTC? 66 cents? Is Quant still going? Yeah, I think Quant is going to. I think Quant will get to $1,000. Look at this. Look how fast, by the way, guys, real quick. We're at 53. Like 2 weeks ago, we were at 68 on Fear and Greed. Nothing changes sentiment quite like price. What does that mean? It will flip. Easy. Are people bullish or people bearish? Whether or not Bitcoin is up or it's down. Like literally just like that. Nothing changes sentiment quite like price. What's Fear and Greed 53 mean? It means that technically it's dead even. It's dead neutral. People are unsure is what it means. But when you zoom in and know that literally like a couple of weeks ago, we were at 68 in extreme greed, it means that people are fearful because that's a quick drop. That's what it means when you zoom in. When you zoom out, people don't know what to think. They are unsure. Thanks, Ski. No problemo. Rio has huge potential, very low market cap. Let's see. When in doubt, zoom it out. That's right. Matt from Texas knows what is up. Yeah, I like this chart here. This is a pretty good chart. This is a good chart. Price discovery is about an 8x, $13 as high as $18. Top 5 coins to mine. Bitcoin. What is the... I can't even think of the coin. Kaspa. Kaspa. Ergo. Flux. Dynex. 88 predictions. $6 or $8. Yeah, DNX. Ravencoin. Ravencoin's fine, but I don't know. I'm not excited about Ravencoin. Casper price prediction 50 cents. Thoughts on Casper? Casper has one of the worst charts I've ever seen, and I have no interest in it. Solnick or Solnick? Solnick. Boston Protocol. Yeah, and like mineable coins. Jay, I missed you, bro. Thanks for the roses. I didn't even see that. Thanks, fam.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Akash. UD. OU. Yeah, I don't know, brother. This is still deep in accumulation here. IOTA has a really good chart too. It has the same setup as everything else. Macy $6. That's right. You see Wolf on Soul go crazy. I'm pretty sure the same team on Brett. Solnick contract address XTZ9 last 4. That's correct. XTZ9. Solnick is my favorite 100 to 1000 X meme coin. We are currently actively short squeezing it, and we will continue to do so every day. Until the squeezing is done. I only trade options for Bitcoin and ETH, and it's profitable in my opinion. Well, literally, if you're profitable, you should keep doing that. Don't get shiny object syndrome. If something is working for you, if it's not broken, don't fix it. If you already have something that you are consistently making money at, like, you don't need to change it. What does a short squeeze mean? It means just like GameStop, they're trying to create a supply crunch. We could do this with Solnick. We're actively trying to do this with Solnick. But the only difference is Solnick, the only place that you can actually buy Solnick from, you can buy it from a lot of different places, such as Jupiter, JUP.ag. You can buy it from Solflare. You can buy it from Phantom. You can buy it from Coinbase Wallet. You can buy it from SetoX, the centralized exchange, and you can buy it from Crypto.com wallet, right? But all of these transactions, they all run through Raydium, which as of today has 43.3 million tokens. That's it. Okay. And here's the deal. This is the blockchain. So like the short squeeze is actually going to get squeezed because they're not going to shut down the blockchain like they do with a brokerage, right? But Raydium will never run out. They're never going to have zero Solnick. what happens is each coin will be more and more as the price goes up. Yeah, it's Seto X. We'll be doing more, by the way. Seto EX. That's it. Hey, Ski, on Phantom Wallet, when I type Solnic, a lot of them pop up with the same picture. There should not be a red or, an orange asterisk next to it. We are verified on, we are strict listed on Jupiter, which means if there's a little orange symbol next to it, that's not the right one. Yeah, like everything that's went parabolic, that's why it went parabolic, is because short squeeze is just like supply and demand. The question is, has a short squeeze ever happened with a coin though, like IRL? Yes. Literally everything that's ever went parabolic is because it's supply and demand. It's because the supply ran out and the demand continued. That is a short squeeze. I own HBAR and Salsa Swap. You said HBAR tokenomics are not good. Should I swap HBAR for some more sauce? Yeah, sauce has good tokenomics, and I believe in sauce. That's what I did with my HBAR. I will be buying HBAR this bear market because I do believe in the project long term. So if you're just holding forever, then I think you're fine. I need to exit the market. Veldrum price prediction. What is the ticker for that? What's the ticker for that, fam? Yeah, and that's right. Solnic supply. When Solnic reaches $5 million market cap, we will be burning 5 million Solnic, creating even less supply to potentially even be available. New project, Paul Star. Velo. I got you. Yeah, Velo has the same setup. The only thing I would ask about Velo, TA wise, it looks good, but the tokenomics, I'm not sure. Not good. Not good at all, fam. So the market cap is at a new all-time high. When is this date? Yeah. That's no, bro. I would sell Velo. The market cap has a new all-time high. The price is dead. What that means is they're dumping supply on your head. And it's only 24% done. Yeah, bro. Like this has terrible tokenomics. The wrong coin? Velo? This one? Finance? Tokenomics are very important to watch. Yes. Extremely. Because anybody that tells you market cap doesn't matter is either A, they don't know what they're talking about. B, they're intentionally misleading you. Or C, they're lying. I don't know about this one though. There's not really enough data for me to give you a price target on that one. And what was the one? Pasta. P. Oh, bro. Yeah. 150, like, there's not enough to... You like Vara? XRP price prediction, $5 to $14. Can you check out ALCX? Same thing, accumulation. Retracement is 119. It's a 5x. Max retracement's 8x to 160. Remember, buy, hodl, diamond hand, the best ROI. That's facts. That's the best strategy for 99% of coins, for 99% of people. As long as it's a real project, developing real things, that is the best strategy. All right, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Join the Telegram. DCA, Diamond Hand, Fade the FUD, Buy the Blood. I will never message you first. If a your boy Ski messages you, it's not me. I appreciate every single one of you. Peace, love, prosperity. God first. God bless.
Damn hustling, 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 hustling,
It's your
hustling,
boy
hustling,
Ski.
hustling.